Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I apply my nail tips to my nail trainer hand, and I'm going to be showing you how I shape them in 5 different shapes. Disclaimer, some of the video I'm filing and my hand is in the way of the camera. It was a little bit difficult to get used to filing at the angle that I was at trying to film the video, so I apologize in advance. Stay tuned if you want to see this video. So I purchased these nail tips from Amazon. I rarely shop at eBay, just my personal preference. And all you do is snap these in. You should hear a click when applying these tips. And then the only other bigger size, these are all the same size, the only bigger size in these nails is the thumb. So that's the only other size that's large. And then the back of it just looks like this. So I feel like I have done enough hauls for you guys. So I'm gonna try to start doing more actual nail tutorials and nail designs and push myself to start doing more designs on my nail trainer hand, or videotape my actual clients for you guys when I do get them, because I do work full-time and I am a mother, so the videos come last, but it's part of my hobby, so I don't have an issue with doing them as long as I have a free time to do them. So next we're gonna just clip the nails down. This one's already there, so I'm just gonna leave it for now. We're gonna clip all the nails down, and then we're just going to buff the nails. Today I'm gonna be using my 80 grit file instead of a drill, because my daughter is actually sleeping, so if she wakes up and you hear noise, that's her in the background. So I'm trying to do this video while she's sleeping. The only thing I do not like about this nail trainer hand is the tips are really hard to glue on. Like, they take a long time to dry with the glue. So I keep trying to look on YouTube and find different ways and techniques for them, you know, to stick on faster than what I've gotten them to glue on. And there's a few, but I feel like it's pretty much all the same. And then this is just a straight edge nail clipper. You do not want to use well, you can actually. You can use the regular curved one, but I'm using the straight edge nail clipper to clip the nails off. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the shine from all the nails. So I'm kind of holding this part in, and then I have the finger bent downward just a little bit so that I can see what I'm filing. And you just want to take the shine off the nail. Now, if you're doing an actual set on a person, you can use a file, but I wouldn't use 80 grit. I would use maybe this one. I think this is 100 where you use a file that's not as coarse, because you don't want to damage the natural nail. Now for my drills, my drill bit sanding bands, I use fine. I use fine sanding bands. but I just want to really rough up the nail because I really want the nail tip that I'm gonna glue to this. I really want it to stick. So I'm really trying to rough it up. So I've been doing nails for, I think since like 2013, on and off. The thing with me is I'm not as consistent anymore because I have a child and I work full time, like I said before. So I only do this in my spare time, and I only take clients that I honestly trust because I'm working without a license and I have not went to school yet. So most of my clients are friends, family members. I've only done a couple co-workers because I'm a very private person. I don't trust a lot of people. So, but I'm trying to break out of that shell. It's because I do nails from my house. So I'm trying to break out of that shell. I don't want any and everybody in my house. So the people nails that I do, I'm fine with doing their nails. I know what I'm capable of, and I know that practice makes perfect or close to it. So I'm just gonna continue to practice on my hand, and you know, all right. So now that we have all the tips, make sure you guys can see. Now that we have all the tips, not buffed, but all the shine is gone from the tips, we're gonna go ahead and glue our nail tips on. Today I'm going to use clear. The theme that I'm going with is Chanel themed nails. They're going to be gold and black, and it's honestly really a freestyle, so we shall see how this goes. Alright, so for these nail tips, they're kind of like wide on the side, so I clip the side of them off to fit better. So what I've been hearing, and a trick that I do find a little bit helpful when gluing on nail tips to the nail trainer hand, they say go up a size so it'll help it stick better. So me trying that has worked. So this is what a size number 1. So half the time I'll use like a number 1, but or 0, or you know, one of the larger sizes for all the nails. This is not like an actual client, so I don't have to really size the nail tips, you know. So I'm only clipping the edge of this because I don't like the pointy part. So I'm gonna remove that. And I'm only just removing just a little bit. So I'm gonna glue this one here, and I'm only gonna do a dot of glue. Another tip is I'm trying to figure out if the amount of glue I apply to the nail tip actually makes a difference. So it's crooked. And it seems to be going on and glowing pretty quickly. Now, I don't know if the light has something to do with it. But yeah. So once I get it to stick, sometimes I go back and I add a little bit more glue. And I try to leave it alone because these are really hard for me to get to stick onto the nail. So yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and glue all the tips on. I'll let you see a couple more and then we'll move on to the next clip. So you may see me cut the clip or edit the clip out. So we're gonna do a small dot of glue and kind of work it to the edge. And then we're gonna place the tip on the edge. Make sure you don't get any air bubbles in there. And I hear some people say they rock the tip a little bit to get the bubbles out, any air pockets. You don't want to get any air pockets in the underneath the nail, the extension, because when you go to wash your hands or if you're dealing with a lot of water, you can get mold, bacteria growth underneath there, and you don't want that. That will change your nail color. So far so good. Maybe I'll keep using the file instead of the drill because I feel like the rougher the nail, the more the nail tip can stick to it, the rougher the surface. So no air bubbles. And then also, if you're doing like a real set and you're sizing the tips, you want to make sure that the tip, the nail extension tip, sidewall to sidewall matches the natural nail. You don't want the nail tip extension to be hanging over the side because that will cause lifting. Like I said, you don't want any mold growth underneath the nail, any bacteria underneath the nail. So you want to make sure it matches sidewall to sidewall. And then let's say you have a tip that's just a little bit bigger, and then you have a tip that's a little bit smaller than the actual nail bed. You can file the sides of if it's bigger. You go with the bigger tip and then file the sides of the nail tip rather than put a smaller tip on, because smaller tips will cause lifting. Okay. So just a dot of glue, and then I'm just rotating it to the side, moving it to the side. And then we're gonna put the tip on downward and then kind of rotate it up, and then we're gonna hold it. And we're holding it. Now I'm just gonna turn to the thumb, and I'm gonna use the same size, clip the sides, just a little edge that's hanging off. And then I'm gonna glue the tip on. So another question you may have is, where did I order my nail tips from? I ordered all these nail tips that I own and you can see them in a previous video that I did of my nail desk tour. I've ordered all of them from eBay. I do not personally shop at eBay anymore. I do not like it. Oops. I do not like shopping at eBay. This one I may have a little bit of trouble sticking. I don't know if I put enough glue. Just because I think they tried to like scam me and say that I owed them money. It was a weird situation, which wasn't true. So after I got it fixed and handled, I went and shut down my whole eBay account to make sure nobody else could access it, because I don't want to have to deal with that again, because I wasn't even using my account that much. I was ordering like my baby shower stuff off of there, some of my stuff off of there, and somebody, I think, kind of like hacked into my account, and yeah, it was weird. I honestly feel like it was eBay that hacked into my account and they were trying to cover it up, but it's neither here nor there. So we're done with this. And that is how you glue your nail tips onto your nail trainer hand. Let's go ahead and scoop this back to make sure you guys can see. I think that's a little bit better. All right, so these are clear curved tips. Now we're gonna hope that all of these tips are glued on pretty well, because this is the first time I actually got them to glue on the first try in less than 30 minutes, because usually it takes me a long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these down and we're gonna shape them. We're gonna try to shape them. So honestly, I'm gonna leave them a little bit long. I'm gonna just cut the numbers off of them. These scissors, they came in a 2-pack. It was this one, and then I'll show you the other one. And it was this one as well. And they came in a 2-pack, less than $10 off of Amazon. And we're just cutting the numbers. Cutting the numbers. Okay, so we're gonna try to show you how we shape the nails. We're gonna do tapered square. I'm just gonna do 4. I'm only gonna show you 4 shapes. Let's do stiletto. We're just gonna cut off. I'm just gonna cut, and actually, you can use the straight edge. Clip it, clip it, clip it. Alright. And then we could do coffin. And I'm only clipping a little bit, the rest we can file. stiletto, coffin. Let's do this one. Ballerina. And do this taper square. Okay, and then we're just going to file the nail. Now, once you file the nail, you want to keep it straight. Straight, not like this, but straight. Okay? And then you want to do a little bit on one side, and then you want to do, let's see, a little bit on each side. Now it's a little bit weird because you have to hold this hand too. So you just want to make sure you keep the file straight against the nail, and then just do a little bit on each side. And then you just keep filing until you bring it to a point. And then we have stiletto. Okay, this one's gonna be okay. And then this one's going to be our coffin. Our ballerina. Over here. So we have Stiletto, Coffin, Ballerina. This one will be just our tapered square. We're just gonna bring it in on the sides just a little bit. And I feel like tapered square looks better on a little bit of a shorter length, but since I'm doing a full set, it's kind of like a 2-in-1 video. I'm doing like a full set of nails for you guys. And again, I'm still learning how to do nails. I'm not a professional. I've learned everything I know about nails off of YouTube, from YouTubers. Yeah. I never worked at a shop a day in my life. And I'm just gonna be a little bit more gentle with this one because it's lifting right here. And I don't want the nail to come off. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and blend the nail extension into the nail bed to make it flush with the cuticle. No, with the cuticle, with the actual natural nail. I personally don't file all the way down. And I personally don't use a file, I use a drill, so. Now, if I was doing like a regular finger, I would hold it here and just file it. But since it's a trainer hand, I have to hold the finger in and file so that it doesn't pop out. I'm just gonna dust my hands off. Dust my hand off. And that is how you do stiletto, ballerina. No, sorry, stiletto, coffin, ballerina, and just a taper square, okay? Stay tuned for my next video on how to actually do the full set of Chanel nails. Now, if I was to be actually doing a full set, I have, let's say if I was doing a fill. This right here is line out. You can use this for like where the cuticle area and the acrylic kind of stop. When you file that down, you will put this over the acrylic line. This will be the line out. It will hide the line from the acrylic fill, and so it'll look like another smooth full application. Okay, so if I was to do a full set, I would be taking my nail dehydrator, and pH balancing agent, and this would be to help dry the nails out. Now this is a nail trainer hand, of course, so you would only take one coat, and it's gonna dry out the nails. Okay, I don't need this for my nail trainer hand. And this is what it looks like. IBD nail dehydrator. Another thing excuse me, I have is my IBD nail primer. I have this, and I also have my Organics Protein Bond, Organic Nails Protein Bond. And personally, I use this and this together when I do my full sets. I don't really use the nail dehydrator anymore because we've already taken the file or the drill e-file and we've already filed the shine off. We've already blended the tip to the natural nail, so I don't really need to dehydrate the nail anymore. So all I need to do is prime it and add a little bit of protein bond. This will help the nails, the acrylics, adhere to the nail. So I can do it for you guys if you like, but I'm not gonna honestly waste this on my nail trainer hand. So you would just apply one coat, let it dry, apply one coat, let it dry, and then you would apply your application. So until next time, guys, please subscribe. Let me know what you think of my videos. Comment down below. If you speak to me, I speak back. I have no problem doing that. I want to interact with you guys a little bit more. You have any suggestions or constructive criticism, anything, leave the comment down below and I'll be sure to respond to you guys. Until next time, bye.